I went live already. I'm like going, golly, bro. I thought I was already lit. Thought I was already
Let's talk
lit.
about the Epstein files. What do you really know?
Dang, look how I did that though, huh? It's like, wow.
Let's talk about the Epstein files. What do you really know?
Ain't that something? Hey, I never talk about this kind of stuff, but this is one of them days I'm going. I guess I've been seeing
Let's
too
talk
much
about the Epstein files. What do you
on the
really know?
Epstein files in the last couple of days. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and this one, you know, it's big, it's big, it's big, but it just came out with like people they got in the pictures to doing this. I see you circulating and percolating. Man, let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's not start this messed up streaming. Not today. Not today. Don't start this today. I'm about to have an attitude. What is going on? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, we get to talking about something different on the channel, and then they like, nah, you can't talk about that. We're gonna kind of try to shut that down. But no, I've been seeing, because I get my breaks at work and stuff like that, and I just been seeing a lot on this. Like, it was trippy. I was watching a video where they were saying, they came out with a list of the files, and the way people were taking the files and copying the redacted stuff and pasting it, and it was showing what was in there. And I'm like going, what the hell, bro? Do you think this is some like do you think it's some kind of conspiracy? Because we know this is one thing that they do. When the truth comes out, they have to put out some fake stuff in order to make the truth not look real. So, it kind of confused the people, but the pictures don't lie. That is one thing. The pictures do not lie. Like, you can't, when you look at these pictures, you can't say, hey, that's not real. No, these are real pictures. These are real pictures with real people. And it makes you go, okay, did they know Jeffrey? Was they cool with Jeffrey? And if they was, like, how could you know a person but not know a person? Like you feel me? Like, how could you be around a person and not hear the stories? Like, I feel like like it was it seemed well it's Jackson, and I was geeking off that. But I'm like going, no, like, this is Chris Tucker. This is Chris Tucker with Jeffrey, with Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, what is Chris Tucker doing with Ghislaine Maxwell? And this is a time where I'm not gonna be saying this because I'm gonna start messing with video. Like as you can see, look, we're gonna start having video footage problems for some reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna start having video footage problems as soon as we start getting into other territories of things that's going on. It's probably why I don't talk about these things. I ain't trying to get flagged. I ain't gonna lie, but then it's like, how could you not talk about it when you see it happening right now? But I'm going Chris Tucker with Ghislaine Maxwell. And like I understand that we have videos, like when you a star or whatever, you take photos with a lot of different people, or you be around, or you could just have a friend that could take you around these people and be around these people and you don't know. Yeah, no, we live in. Hey, what's up with it, Velvet man? And look, I posted the link. Okay, Velvet. I know you know a lot about this. Look, click the link. Come in here. Let's talk about this. I only know so much and I only seen so much, but I'm still going like it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. It is a lot to unpack, but I'm just going some of the photos, like even Chris Tucker with Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm going like, bro, how could you? I understand, like I said, taking photos with people that you might not know because they got you, in the loop around these people. But at the same time, bro, I don't care. I feel like when we was in the hood, when we was living in the hood, right? When we this hood, right? When you was staying in your neighborhood, whether it was a good neighborhood, a bad neighborhood, you knew all the people that was like the big dope dealers. You knew them. You just knew through word of mouth. You didn't have to know the person to know who they were or what they were about. The word of mouth was the thing that got around and knew. And it's like, oh shoot, okay. When you seen him, you was like, oh shit, that's okay. That's whoopty whoop. He the biggest drug dealer in the whole town. You feel me? Everybody knows him. Look at the car he driving. So it's like, by word of mouth, you trying to tell me that they didn't know about these people? They didn't know about Ghislaine Maxwell or Jeffrey Epstein? That's the crazy part that I don't understand. Because they were saying that Chris Tucker basically said, you feel me? He take pictures with a lot of people. He didn't know who a lot of people was. It was a private jet. He got on it and all this. And I'm like going, come on now, bro. You telling me y'all didn't never hear the stories? It's a lot more than what they are showing us. Oh yeah, yeah, you know that. Come on, Velvet. We know it's a whole lot more than what they're telling us. They only gonna give us what they want us to know, but a lot of stuff they gonna hide because when I seen people unpacking the files, that was one of the things that they showed, that they was paying judges, they was paying attorneys, they was paying not the prosecution. They was paying a lot of people off. Like, but when you think of how big he was, like when I seen the picture with Woody Allen, I could understand. I said, okay, yeah, because I could understand it. I was like, okay, yeah, we all know Woody Allen and certain things that Woody Allen did, marrying his adopted daughter. I understood. I said, oh, yeah, it's a lot going on. You feel me? But it's crazy because when you got somebody, I know Chris Tucker, I said, man, once I started looking at these pictures, I was like going, dang, bro. David Copperfield. And look how they taking the picture, though. Like, come on now. Come on now. You're telling me, look, they in robes. You're telling me people, this is almost like the Diddy shit, close to the Diddy stuff, but on a bigger platform, on a bigger level. You feel me? Like it's not the music industry. This is everybody. Everybody was in this shit. Everybody had, like, this is Prince Andrew. This is Prince Andrew. Look, I'm going everybody. They had all the big names. They had everybody, and I'm going, what the hell? Yeah, Bill Clinton, though, I ain't gonna lie. Bill Clinton did say, hey, release all that shit. He was like, man, I ain't trying to hide nothing. If you're gonna release it, release it. You feel me? I'm already 90. You feel me? But that girl don't look. She don't, yeah, she young. She kind of young, Bill. I hate to say it. Dang, look, Mick Jagger, though. And then when you see this, they'll be like, well, I didn't really know him like that. But you at the table drinking wine, sitting right next to him. How didn't you know all these people? Like, it's only obvious this was y'all's circle. And, like, it's only obvious y'all was doing some weird stuff. You feel me? Like, man, and maybe some of them wasn't, because that's the same thing with the Diddy files. Bill Clinton got top in the White House. He don't give a damn. Hey, they say, I bet you Bill Clinton was in on a lot of shit. If he did that in the White House, that only lets you know that, he was with the shit. I hate to say it, Bill Clinton a real nigga though. I mean, yeah. But this the one right here. I said, oh hell no, bro. This is hella disrespect. Not Michael Jackson. But this is what's crazy though, Velvet, is when you see the picture with Michael Jackson, then you hear all the stories that was even behind Michael Jackson. See, this is one thing that I don't understand, is the fact that just because a person is a celebrity, when stories come out about that person, nobody wants to believe the stuff. Everybody want to say, nah, that's not real. He wouldn't do nothing like that and all this different shit. You feel me? But these stories don't be coming out for nothing. One thing about it is, when stories come out and people get to talking about these people got money. They're going to pay people to shut up. They're going to pay them to be quiet. You feel me? And a lot of people still, right today, a lot of people back up Michael Jackson no matter what they said about him. Like right today, you can't say nothing bad about Michael Jackson. You just can't. And it's like, I understand, but at the same time, bro, come on now. It's a lot of shit that we don't know that go on with these people that they've been hiding for years. This is just part of their repertoire. But this ain't just one of them pictures. I just took a picture with somebody I didn't know. You feel me? This nigga, Jeffrey Epstein, got on some fucking Gucci loafers. He look like some, not Gucci, but he got on some expensive loafers. I'm just saying. No, hey, Velvet, you would say that, but we will be under fire if we said Michael Jackson was weird. I said that a long time ago. I said, I don't understand it. I said, you never seen Michael Jackson with no female. You never heard of Michael Jackson messing around with no female, or you feel me? Even when he had his kids by the one lady, which I don't even think they was his, like that didn't make sense. It's almost like he found a donor to give his sperm to have two kids, so he had two kids. And then they always say, well, it's the way Joe raised them. They didn't have a life. They were kids. They didn't have a nigga. I didn't have a life. What do you mean? As if, like, my mama was on drugs my whole time as a kid. That didn't make me want to just be around kids all the time. Like, come on now, bro. This shit is, man, people is weird as shit. We make excuses for these motherfuckers, which is just crazy. Kevin Spacey, you feel me? Dang, look at that. Kevin Spacey, Bill Clinton, Ghislaine Maxwell. I forgot this dude name right here. I know this face, though. I know this face. But I forgot his name. But I'm like going, bro, come on now. They was around all the people of the people. And then they had young girls with beat up tennis shoes on. You feel me? Y'all couldn't even get them new shoes and shit. Y'all got them around with the beat up tennis shoes that they was wearing. Y'all is crazy shit. Now, see, this got me, though. I was just like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, was you just getting invited to dinners and you was just going because it was like a rich people dinner or something like that? You feel me? And I heard Yuck Mouth say this. He said, well, you know what Donald Trump's favorite movie was. You feel me? Rush Hour. And I'm just going, dang, bro, this shit is crazy. They just start dropping they need to do the huge photo dump. He said, MJ, he reminds me of Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, oh my God. I watched that biography on Charlie Chaplin. That was crazy as shit, bro. Some of the things, like the women that he married, like even, a couple even were kind of young, but the one that that offed herself, that was trippy as shit. It was just crazy that, like, a long time ago, bro, they could do this shit and they could get away with it, and it wasn't nobody to say nothing. You could. It wasn't the mass media like we have right now. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. TikTok, these motherfuckers on TikTok is smart as hell. The way I said TikTok got, I don't know if it's undercover FBI agents TikTok police. They need to have a whole section for TikTok police, TikTok uncovering, because these motherfuckers be finding out some shit, and then when they drop it, it'll just have you like, how the hell did you even think of that? How'd you even think to take the file, grab it, and then paste it somewhere else to be able to read it? And like, this is something that, the FBI, they redacted all these different files, and like the TikTok police uncovered all that shit. And then some of the stuff that was in there, it was like I said, because they were saying it was one story that was in there about the one guy that's running the country, the red dude, that was just like wild as shit. And like they talking about, well, we couldn't find no evidence on it, so we just kind of, let it go. But it's like kind of weird, because this is what I was saying. This is what I think they do. They be smart. These motherfuckers been in this game for a long time. So what they'll do is they'll put out stories, fake stories that they know is fake, that they know. You feel me? And then other people will do it also in order to help protect that person. And then when you go and you try to uncover the fake story, you'll see that it's fake. And then now it make you rethink and go, well, maybe all of it is fake. And it's like, nah. Let's hear from Jeffrey Epstein.
Let's talk about the Epstein files. What do you really know?
Okay, yeah. But yeah. Hear from what do we really know? Nothing. Look, they have to take the young girl face out of it. Mick Jagger. Dang, bro. These old ass men, huh? Birds of a feather flock together. Ain't that some shit? And they show flocking. They show flocking in packs too. They flocking in packs. Where's the one with with Diana Ross? Like he had like Diana Ross, Michael Jackson. Like, look at the pictures he got on the wall, bro. What room was this? Dang. Kevin Spacey. Then look, they just have to erase. They just blackened out so much stuff. They blackened out so much stuff on purpose. Like they had to, but Bill was relaxing though. Bill was big kicking it. He looked like he don't get two fucks. He like, man, I'm swimming around women. This was crazy, right? Because a lot of us guys, like, we've been to those, because we've been to some weird parties. Oh, we've been to some weird kicking it parties. Oh, here we go, right here. You feel me? But somebody said that Diana Ross had her two kids. Those were the kids that was here. But where's this at? This looked crazy because it kind of looked like it's in like a bedroom of the private jet or something. This looked like a private jet. But Michael Jackson and Diana Ross was hella close. But it's like kind of whose faces were redacted. Yeah, but these three people we already know. Those was Diana Ross kids. But it's crazy that they would even put this picture up here. This is the one thing. They rocking the Versace silk shirts. Huh? They knew Versace. He was probably at a couple of parties too. He was at a couple of places. You feel me? Because with Diddy, when the shit happened with Diddy, boy, everybody act like they didn't know Diddy. At first, a Diddy party, you ain't been to a Diddy party unless you've been to a Diddy party. You feel me? Like Diddy had the most populous parties, but soon as some shit happened, bro, everybody is trying to get away from you. Like, period. Dirty Diana. I ain't never heard, hey, Velvet Wing, I never heard any stories on Diana Ross. Like, I need to go see if I can find some stuff on her. I never heard any wild stories on Diana Ross for some reason back in the days. But I know, yeah, Michael Jackson, though, we know what we heard on him and Bill. We heard so many different stories. Let's see, he sits on couches with journalist Walter Cronkite. Dang, that's fucking crazy. And then it's like, how did he even have ties to all these people? He had to be big, huh? He had to have all the youngins. He had all the youngins in there. Look, she rubbing his feet. Boy, Ghislaine, boy, I ain't gonna lie though. Ghislaine was hey, Ghislaine Maxwell was a down ass female, huh? She was like, like Jeffrey. Jeffrey was the pimp. Ghislaine Maxwell was like his bottom bitch. That's what Ghislaine was. Ghislaine was his bottom bitch. And the bottom bitch, she gonna go all out for you. That's just how it works in the pimp game. You feel me? I don't even know where he got his game from, but I'm just saying, look, this back when they were like kind of younger and shit. You see the shit with Nicki Minaj? Did you see that one, Velvet Wind? Hey, you did a video on that. I would love to see you do a video on that on Nicki Minaj talking about, Trump handsome and you feel me, and her even backing Trump and the MAGA movement and shit. Like that new video that just dropped with her doing that. She had the interview with Charlie Kirk wife. Like I'm gonna have to go find part of that so we can see that, because I was like going, dang, I didn't get to watch it, but I heard, I heard people talking about it, and I'm just going, what the fuck, man? Like, it just kind of the Trump condom. Oh shit, man, Nikki. I don't. You think Nikki broke? She can't be broke, not that fast. I hope not. If Nikki broke, that's fucked up. That means it's really all a lie. All right, Richard Branson. Oh yeah, Richard Branson. Hey, if Nikki need the money, that's fucking crazy to me. That's wild, because there's no way Nikki should be, not the Barbie, not the black Barbie. There's no way she should be broke. He said Charles' wife looked like Tammy Faye Baker 2.0. Oh, that's cool. She hasn't paid that lawsuit, her house in foreclosure. Hell no. What? Yeah, when you see Woody Allen, you already know it's some shit. I don't like Woody Allen. I never did. But dang, what the hell? She ain't. Nikki is broke? Man, I hope Nikki ain't broke. If Nikki broke, that just lets you know the music industry is all cap. But I think they showed us that on Cadillac Records, and we didn't want to believe it. Like, for the ones that seen Cadillac Records. Like, if you haven't, go watch it. It's a good movie. It show you what a lot of the dudes, when they in the game, what they be doing with their money, and spending it on females and all. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm just saying. They just be fucking their shit off. See, dang. Then they got so many pictures of Trump. Steve Bannon. Let's see, baby wasn't paying them. Lil Wayne made that clear. Oh, dang, that is crazy. She was also a legal immigrant that recently got her green card. What? Nikki? Nikki was? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see something. Oh, look at this one. Bill Gates and shit. This nigga got pictures with everybody. Everybody that is somebody, huh? He got hella shit on all levels. He got hella shit on all levels. That's what it is. He got hella game on everybody. That's what it is. Oh my God, bro. Look. Hey. Hey, look, this is what's called right. Hey, look at the smile on Trump's face, though. Hey, but why Jeffrey Epstein got his hand on Trump's hand like that, bro? That look kind of, suspect. It looks suspect. And like they say, they ain't doing nothing wrong. They just been kicking it. Hey, for real. That's gonna be the next photo, huh? Velvet, that's gonna be the next photo. Trump eating French fries in the jacuzzi. Epstein, like, yeah, daddy. Yeah, daddy. I like when you eat them French fries like that. That's wild, though. That is wild. But but we already know. Let me see. I want to try to find. Let me see. Nicki Minaj interview. Dang. Okay, let's see. What's Charlie Kirk's wife name? I don't even know Charlie Kirk's wife name. What is Charlie Kirk's wife name? Nicki Minaj interview with Kirk. Nicki Minaj interview with Kirk. Oh, okay, this is it. Discuss politics. Oh, Erica. That's her name. Let me see. We don't want to play that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Wait, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to speed that thing up. It's on 720. Oh yeah, I forgot. YouTube is crazy, bro. Look, YouTube. Look, they raised 188,000. Huh? What? She got paid $1 million for this interview? For hell no. A whole meal ticket? I ain't even mad. Get your money then. But damn. She got paid $1 million for that? For that interview? Hell no. That is crazy.
Well.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into this Nicki Minaj interview and see what she's talking about, because I keep hearing all the little backlash on this.
The utmost respect.
The utmost respect. I heard she just said some weird shit.
And admiration for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it.
Wait, what? What is she talking about already?
With your head held high and your integrity intact. He's from Queens, New York, like me. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, Blue Bottle.
Me personally is sometimes, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never going to come back from it, but you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through.
Hey, like I said, it's open, so y'all can
having to constantly be
y'all can come in if you want to.
Until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on, you'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have a family who has to read those lies, and that's not.
This is what's crazy, though, right? Because oh my God, I know all the stuff with her baby daddy and her brother. When somebody's being lied on, yeah, that is different. But when the evidence is there of what this person did and the certain shit they did, come on now, you can't deny that and make it seem like it just didn't happen just because who this person is. You feel me? So she changed her voice. Oh yeah, she had to.
Just not fair.
She couldn't sound the same no more.
But this administration is full of people with heart and soul, and they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me. Well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that. But both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not.
What the fuck? Who got you up here saying, who the fuck? I can't take her seriously regardless of what she's saying, even how she's saying it.
Don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. You know, they're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world. With the
Which world is you talking about? What the fuck world is you talking about? Man, exactly. Girl, bye. What world the fuck? What world is you talking? No, I get it though. I get it because all the rich people are going to support the rich people. And Donald Trump is for supporting the rich. Fuck everybody else. And that's what I understand. That's what I get out of this. So it's like
the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people.
No.
They have the ability to still connect and be real. And
she didn't say the poor people. She said the rich people and the not so rich people, the ones that's kind of rich, they close.
Us feel proud to be American.
So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics? What was kind of the turning point for you?
What was the turning point? Well, I just got tired of being pushed around. Yeah.
Well, she fake as a $2 bill.
Tired of it, and then you realize
a $3 bill. I mean, my bad.
Stronger than what's out there. That's right. So when you've had enough, you realize, wait a minute, why do I even care about these people and what they think? Who are they? They don't even know who they are. So I'm not going to back down anymore. I'm not going to back down ever again.
Amen.
She said they don't even know who they are. It's like, I don't think you know who you are. He said Cardi B was the turning point. For reals though. Hey, for reals.
Can the students in the room raise your hand? Wow. This question is for you guys. So you guys are very courageous and bold on your campus.
Hey, you know what's crazy though, Velvet? Look, when Nipsey Hussle died, how long did it take before we seen his wife in the public eye again? When Nipsey Hussle passed away, you didn't see what's the name for a long ass time. For a long time. Like for a while, like a year or more. You feel me? You didn't see her. I keep on forgetting her name, the one pretty girl. And I'm like, Charlie Kirk wife, she just popped right back in that thing hella fast. Who was that? Oh, what's up, Blue? Blue Bottle, Funny Farm, entered the building, y'all. Yeah, how you been?
Really good. How about you?
I've been great. Come on now. I've been great.
Wonderful.
You know, through the ups and downs. Yeah, Laura London. Yeah, through the ups and downs, you know. Everything been
there
good,
are lots
though.
of ups and downs. I've had them too over the last couple of years. But everything's good right now.
Oh, that's
I've
cool.
been following this Charlie Kirk thing pretty closely, listening to a lot of Candace.
Oh, Candace Owens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fully invested in this story. I want to know what happened.
But, like, as far as what?
Well, I just don't believe the official narrative. I got questions, especially about the weapon.
Yeah.
And what they're saying, because I use those, and I got one of those, like what they say. I don't want to use words because you know how the algorithm is, but you know I've got a 3006, you know, and I know I blow up soap bottles, you know, that the laundry soap comes in. I like to fill them up full of water because they explode real good when it gets hit with a round that size. If now I know that weapon that couldn't have been according to the official narrative. Not from what I've seen anyway.
Yeah, they say that it would have like really exploded, and it wasn't that type of explosion. It was like a clear through.
It would have removed his head.
But
it would have done that.
If you think about it, right, over the years, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Johnny Kennedy,
JFK.
JFK, they all were weird conspiracies that we never
Yeah,
knew
and
the
all the
truth
way
to.
back. Think about Lincoln. I mean, there was
Yeah,
probably, I wasn't around back then, but I'm sure there was. And there were always questions. And rather than say conspiracies, I like to say questions and narratives because they're going to tell you what they want you to think.
yeah, yeah. Which is wild because, like, it's been going on since dang, who was Julius Caesar? It was that the one, they all
Exactly.
came together. It's been going on for the longest. I remember on Futurama when Fry drunk the king, and then everybody tried to drink Fry because every king had got killed by somebody else, another person that had became king. So it's like, it's something that's been going on since time began, and I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
change.
it's a job I would want. But yeah, when you get in political places and high places and begin speaking things that other people deem dangerous, you know, you become a target.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure what the truth is. I don't know, but I want to. I want to know. I do believe that we are not being told the truth with the official story.
No, because they're
And
gonna paint a lot of different narratives. That's
yeah,
just what they do.
yeah, because they want you to think a certain way that this is what happened. But there's just too many questions. And well, you can go back to September of 2001. I think that's when a lot of us woke up when they're like, hey, there's something not right about that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I've never seen anything fall like that. I've never, or that looks like a controlled demolition. We started asking questions then, and then it was like boom, boom, boom. Every time there was an incident in the news,
And then
it was questionable.
on top of that, right? Now because now his wife is getting all this publicity, and you would
Yeah.
think that she would like still be in like mourning, like right now. Like that's what I would have
Oh
thought.
no. Now this is an interesting twist. Why did she go and say she didn't date anybody before Charlie when she had a boyfriend and he was even and Charlie knew about him? He played basketball with Charlie. They or were have social media posts together. Go out and say some of these ridiculous full ass things that are easily debunked. It makes it look like
You going in and out. You getting away from the Wi-Fi.
oh, let me get back. Had to go to my car. Yeah, I don't know why she would say she never dated anyone.
Do you
Why she
be,
didn't date that Cabot guy.
because like when you really think about it, right? When they paint a narrative, let's say half the population believe her and half don't. She's still winning.
Well, I just don't understand why she would go and say something that was so easily prove her to be untruthful. I mean, she says she didn't date anybody else. She did. She most certainly did. She said she didn't drink alcohol. Well, maybe she didn't drink it, but she didn't mind being photographed with it. You
I didn't
know.
hear that. So she said she didn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, she said I would rather just go to brunch than go and have drinks. And I never dated anybody because I watched what my roommate went through dating in Los Angeles or whatever, and I just didn't want any part of that. Well, she did date a guy, and she was a model, so she was photographed um, with champagne and different drinks, and then uh, one of her social media posts was of her and Cabot like on a date where you go and paint a picture,
Yeah.
and they were, and it said something about them being a couple. It's just, to me, it seems foolish to go and publicly say I never dated anybody and I don't drink alcohol when we can find pictures of you dating somebody else and having drinks.
But she probably didn't think everybody would see those pictures.
It's 2025, okay? We are always on camera, and anything you do can be Googled. I mean, we're Googleable. Now, me and you, they're not going to find anything on us. I'm not a public figure.
They'll find some pictures and stuff, but it ain't gonna be no,
Yeah,
something
they're
that
not
we
going to
lied
find.
about. We don't got nothing to hide. I always
They're
said
not
I
going
ain't
to
got
find
shit to
any
hide.
embarrassing pictures of me. But
They ain't gonna find me. They ain't gonna find no pictures of me at Diddy party or anything like
me
that.
either.
That's for damn sure. Okay.
Oh, now I just finished watching that documentary too. Yeah,
The
like
one,
yesterday or the day before, the
the one 50
Reckoning.
Cent did.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
Um, I thought it was long. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion because I was doing other things in the room, and I wasn't paying attention as closely as I should have. And besides, when all of that was happening, I wasn't even paying attention to music. I was a new mother, and so I vaguely remember it happening. Plus, hip hop is not really my world. Let's just
Yeah.
get that out there right now.
Now, if it
But
was Billy Ray Cyrus, now I'm just like,
well, yeah, right. If it was Dolly Parton or somebody like that, Billy Strings, somebody that plays bluegrass, yeah, I
now,
probably would have known about it.
like the way I look at it, I think that a lot of it was truthful, but then a lot of it was like more led on because you had people that didn't like him. That's it. That was spinning. That was painting the narrative. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying everything that they were saying wasn't true, but I don't think it was everything was 100% true.
No, and it's if there are people in power that believe it, they'll do what they need to do. They'll bring charges against him. They'll indict him if there's enough evidence in that movie for it. But he'll
Not,
probably get off because he was probably running a blackmail scheme just like Epstein was, just in a different, um, a different demographic.
you gotta turn your volume on your phone down just a notch
Okay.
because it's going right back into the phone when I talk. But I feel like it is because some of the stuff that they were saying, it was just like if that shit is true, oh my God, man, that's so nasty and disrespectful. It's like if that shit was happening, it's like how could you even say you was that person's friend?
Oh, I know. It's like I slept with your wife, and man, some of the things in the songs was just like really like it was really happening. If they wanted to write a song, it's just like what's going on today. Well, let's just sing about that. It's
Yeah,
not
let's
like
just let's just we might as well. We might as well. You feel me? Like to sing about the freak off. And then you know what's crazy though? With this stuff that's going on with Jeffrey Epstein, it make you think about a lot of the movies that they be coming out with, like Hostel, and like certain movies that they be coming out with that be showing these things. And you go, well, it's just a movie, and it's like, nah, that shit was really happening.
Well, I tell you what, I have not eaten fast food in over 2 years. I'm just going to be safe.
Yeah, I got
if it don't have a bone in it, I don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not the same. Food is not the same no more. It just
well,
isn't.
it's not. It's not. It's full of artificial things, and I'm not even sure where it comes from.
Hey, you know how when you go to Albertsons, right?
We don't have Albertsons.
Y'all know?
Mm-mm.
What kind of grocery store you got?
We got Aldi around here. Y'all got Aldi?
Yeah. Oh my! I do not like Aldi's.
I love Aldi.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Aldi's,
Okay.
because I went and I got like lunch meat for us to make like sandwiches and stuff, and it was like cheap. But when I put it out the pack, they were slimy.
Ew.
And I was like, what the fuck? And like, I'm looking it up, and it was saying that it was like kind of old. And every time I went and I bought something like that from there, it was like that. And maybe it's because out here Aldi's is new.
Maybe. But out here, it's like it's common. Everybody goes to Aldi. That's where I go anyway. I like it because, well, for one, it's cheap, and two, they have good. They have lamb, and that's one of the few places I can find ground lamb.
Oh,
I love
good for-
lamb, and lamb is always grass fed.
you know what's crazy? I was telling myself that because like I'm like you, like I don't like the meat if it don't have a bone in it. I was like, I'm gonna just go buy me a grinder. And then
Yeah.
so I can just grind my own meat and I don't have to worry about, buying something that might not be meat.
Remember I used to raise the rabbits,
Yeah.
just for that reason, because I knew it was clean.
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about it.
No.
Because I didn't even know that they were even doing it with the salmon. Like when you go buy salmon at the store, some of it is not even salmon.
Oh, I didn't know that either. You mean probably that thin sliced stuff? I didn't know that.
No,
Now
some of
my
it they be
salmon, I
adding
think it's
color to
salmon
it.
because it's got a skin on it.
Yeah, but I heard they be adding like color to it and they be doing
Yeah.
all types of things. It's
Yeah.
like shit just ain't the same no more. And it's like,
No.
how could they even do that shit to us? Like okay, you know how when you go to the store, right? This is what's crazy. When you go to the store and like let's say Foster Farms is your major brand of chicken, and you see another chicken that's like an off brand, it's like a brand you never heard of, and it's cheaper than Foster Farms.
Yeah.
You know why it's like that? I worked at Foster Farms, and
Why?
basically all the chicken that Foster Farms don't sell, they send it back to the factory, and then we unwrap it and we put another wrapping on it from another
Oh,
brand.
so it's been gone longer. It's not as
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah, it's rewrap. That's what we call it. When I worked
Rewrapping.
there, and and this was like, oh my god, I worked there. This was like over 20 years ago. I seen this.
Oh yeah, and they grow those chickens so fast. They give them shots under the wings, and they grow up in like 6 weeks. The whole chicken's from egg to table.
I know you can grow a chicken with no head and still, people wouldn't know. I mean,
Well, I've seen those Franken chickens with like 4 wings and can't hardly walk. Oh,
yeah, but
that's just
but if you think about it though, if you grow a chicken that got 4 wings, that's more money.
well. That's what everything boils down to is more money, and
Yeah, more
unfortunately,
money.
that's the system we live in, and that's what it takes for everybody to get by. It's like a big game,
Yeah, 4 wings, four drumsticks, 4 wings. That's double the. You feel me? That's
A
double.
four-legged chicken.
Oh dang! Velvet said they recall radioactive shrimps. What the heck? I didn't hear about that one.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that. I just had shrimp the other day.
Me too. That's what I was gonna say. I had shrimp and I had tuna
Ooh, I
steak.
better go take some iodine. Well, I can't
Radioactive
stay on here too long. I got things to do. But
radioactive shrimp.
I saw you pop up on YouTube, and I haven't seen you in so long, and I wanted to say hey and tell you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, I know. I was telling you to email me because I didn't have your number anymore because I got a new phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look at my messages and I'll send you an email and I'll give you my
Okay.
contact information.
All right. That'll work.
Okay. Well, you have a great rest of the day.
All right, too. Love you, Blue Bottle.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I'm going to it right. I'm going to it right now.
The shrimp brand and
I'm going to it right now. I'm like the radioactive shrimp. Hell no.
A frozen shrimp sold at Walmart. People are being told to throw it away after shrimp in a shipment was found to be contaminated with radioactive material. Sandy got the details.
Yeah, and George, radioactive material in food doesn't sound good, so we want to say right off the top that so far the FDA says it appears none of the potentially dangerous shrimp actually made it to Walmart stores. However, it was found in a shipment of uncooked frozen shrimp. So the agency is taking the step to...
How they say it wasn't, oh wait, that's like a double-edged sword. Like it wasn't shipped to the store, but if you got it, throw it away. It's like, what the hell?
We call more of the shrimp brand and warn the public. Now, the radioactive substance that we're talking about is called cesium-137, which is mostly found in places that have had nuclear testing or nuclear accidents. It has a half-life of about 30 years, which means we've got a long time to think about it. And the FDA says it has found in a single shipment from a company in Indonesia. The level of radioactivity would not pose in the shrimp itself a health threat, but if you were to eat it repeatedly, repeated exposure to even low doses of cesium-137 could raise cancer risk. Now, Walmart sells the brand of frozen shrimp in 13 states under the brand name, and you can see them in red. Take a screenshot or you can go to our website.
It ain't in California, so I feel sorry for y'all.
These are the numbers to look for. Best by date. Look out for the FDA. It says if you have a package of frozen shrimp with these numbers, throw it out immediately. If you think you may have eaten shrimp or been exposed, talk to your doctor immediately. The FDA says it is investigating.
That is wild. They be lying. They be lying like hell. Look, wait, Amber Rose. Let's see. Wait, let me see something. What do Amber Rose got to say about?
Hey, what's up, Am? Happy holidays. I'm doing great. How are you? Good. I wanted to ask you, obviously you and Nikki are super close. Can I ask you, what do you make of everything? Her coming out with Erica Kirk yesterday.
I think she did a great job.
I saw you put on Instagram, the Queen has spoken.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You don't think that she should be getting as much backlash as she
No,
is?
she shouldn't. We live in a free country. She has the right to her own political opinion, just like everyone else does.
A lot of people feel like because of her fan base being like largely, LGBTQ, that
she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything about the LGBTQ plus community at all.
Right, but her signing, kind of with the Trump administration, or
Well, why do people think anybody over there is homophobic? I'm not homophobic. My assistant has been with me for 11 years. He's black and gay. I have a bunch of trans friends. So does Nikki. I don't know why people twist our words or think because we endorse Trump that we just hate gay people and trans people. It's just not true.
So, like when Nikki spoke out a few weeks ago for the Christians in Nigeria, she said it's not about choosing a side, it's about choosing what's right.
Amber, fine. Hey.
With Erica.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, Amber's so fine. You be like, I don't care if you like Trump. It don't matter. I like Trump too, Amber.
And what's wrong with talking to Erica? That's what I mean. Like I just don't get the logic behind why people are upset. But shout out to Nikki. Yeah. Shout out to TMZ. Thank you.
Shout out to you too, Amber. Thank you. Wait, any plans for the holiday?
My mom's visiting from Jersey, so we just hanging out with the kids.
You cooking or mom?
I'm cooking.
Okay.
For sure.
Those daily shrimp eaters are done. No, man, I had wanted shrimp for a while, and I had ate some the other day. I had to. But let's get back to let's see. Wait, I don't even want to see that right there. The Trump accusations. That is crazy. That is wild. Said lemon drop. Trump goes MAGA. Let's see what the comedians have to say about this.
I mean, I can't tell people what to post or what to say. But Nicki Minaj damn sure needs to stay away from anything, posting anything about kids, trans or otherwise. She supports a dude that is on the Epstein list 1,000 times. She's actually married to a registered sex offender, a pedophile. She shouldn't be able to watch Jason Kidd or listen to Kids or New Kids on the Block. Hell, she got to walk around the aisle with Cabbage Patch Kids on it. And she damn sure should stay away from Sour Patch Kids. And it ain't Governor Newsom that needs to do about it. It's Chris Hansen.
Oh, no. It's something else I was seeing, though, Velvet Wind. Dang. The Daily Shrimp. Y'all just seen that. But, it's something else that I was watching, too. I'm going to bring that up later. I'm going to bring that up later.
We now have a whole amazing UN barbs. We're now the United Nations barbs.
In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. This is...
Hey, but I understand though, because they reach out to their own platform to get them to support the things that they so-called love. Good looking out, bro. I'll see you today, man.
isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice.
The one and only Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj being a Trump supporter is probably one of the less shocking things I have heard this year. And that's simply because if you've been paying attention, I feel like the cracks really started to show in 2020 when she made those comments about the COVID virus and about her cousin. I can't even repeat what she said about her cousin, but you just had to be there. In 2022 or 2023, the Barbs linked up with known white supremacist Ben Shapiro to diss Megan Thee Stallion together. Then on top of that, I don't really remember her saying anything about Kamala Harris last year during her entire campaign. Look, this has been approaching. If you were to ask my opinion on if I think she's being serious or not.
Oh, dang. Oh, wait, hold on, wait, what happened? Oh, my bad, y'all.
I mean, I'm not.
Injustice.
The one and only Nicki Minaj.
This Megan Thee Stallion together. Then on top of that, I don't really remember her saying anything about Kamala Harris last year during her entire campaign. Look, it's been coming. This has been approaching. If you were to ask my opinion,
Officially show support for Donald Trump's administration, praising and quoting them despite the horrible and offensive
on if I think she's being serious or not, I would tell you that I honestly feel she is 50% dead serious and also 50% grifting. This is giving grifts. And I'm sure a lot of y'all who have been in online political spaces, you'd agree with me because we can spot grifts a mile away. It has that sense of desperation, trying to get as much of attention as possible. Like it's the tweet after tweet, the retweets, heavy interaction with right-wing political figures. We've seen this before. Candace Owens did it. Jeffree Star is doing it. Charlie Kirk was the master of this. I can just tell like her heart is not in it, but her pockets are in it.
Good vid here from the new Classic 2020 on TikTok.
Tweeting things like this. I wear this as a badge of honor that I am blocked by her. I am so glad to be blocked by her. Like, this is what she's tweeting now. Heroes, the good guys, God bless America. That's what? Let's go. We got to have fun. We got fun to have. What?
She grifted. You know it's just exactly what he said. She straight grifted.
With all the bars. All of it. This is very weird. This is the
she is grifting.
The Lord. The connection between white supremacy and Christianity, my God. You can't make this up. Like, what is going on? Like, this is not normal behavior. Like, this is not normal behavior for a 40-year-old. Like, this is what she is tweeting.
No, it is not. And recently, she attacked trans rights by tweeting, "Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Ha ha."
Nicki Minaj, you have officially crossed the line. For the past year, it has been so hard to continue my support to Nicki Minaj. I was a hard...
Wait, I keep for Amber Rose just say she didn't say, okay, I guess we hearing it from they side.
Barb. I still am a hardcore Barb. I love Nicki down. Her music has helped me so much throughout my teenage coming out era and just like everything. So to see her support this administration that goes against everything that I am is so disheartening.
That boy looked like...
also go at Nicki Minaj for her ridiculous asinine posts, chiding the rapper for her views and messages online. Shout out to
boy looked like Grace Jones.
Using her platform how one absolutely should.
So let's break it down. Nicki Minaj had plenty to
say. They all in on the agenda.
And trans children, and literally nothing to say about the $500,000 judgment against her that's threatening to sell her house. Nicki started with a little razzle-dazzle against...
Oh! This what you was talking about. What the hell?
Children, and literally nothing to say about the $500,000 judgment against her that's threatening to sell her house. Nicki started with a little razzle-dazzle against trans kids, saying, imagine being a guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Ha ha. Not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Gap out. And then after seemingly clicking through some pictures of Gavin Newsom and feeling a tingling in her loins, she posted this.
Wow.
Everything handed to him because of how cute and sexy and hot and smoking he was. Ooh, look at him. Sitting there in his suit with the sneakers on. He thinks he's Tom Cruise. Only difference is his next mission is impossible. He should get another leading role. Then after Gavin Newsom posted an anti-Trump video featuring the Nicki Minaj diss track Hiss by Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki had even more to say. I hate Gavin's new salt and pepper shake front. I mean lace front. Rip it off. And then more of this nonsense. And then some fan AI generated photos. Barbs, let's play nice today. And then because she simply cannot take her own advice and sit on her own hands, she added this. Wanting to see more? Trans kids Newsom, gruesome, haha. Fire victims, nah. Hollywood, nah. Swatting calls to homes with innocent children, nah. Gavin wants one thing. Trans kids Newsom. This one made me laugh really loud. LMFAO. Gotta admit I'm funny. Says who? All of this.
Says her. Says her.
Minaj was perhaps paid off by the Trump administration in order to get ahead of the 2028 presidential election, and perhaps she was paid off to the tune of $500,000 that she needs in order to not sell her house.
Sex offender.
What? My internet started tripping. the heck going on? What's up with this? Oh my God, man. It's hella choppy. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing too much. What the heck? Bro. I guess I can't talk about them. No, I got to. I guess I can't. I ain't even doing bad. I ain't even doing nothing bad.
This latest
I'm not even doing that. It ain't even bad. Like, I'm not even going in. I'm just showing what other people are saying. This was crazy. Look, can y'all leave me alone? I'm just showing what other people is saying. That's all I'm doing, all right? So don't get mad. Don't kill the messenger. This ain't me saying this, all right? Don't get on me, because I ain't the one saying this shit. These people saying it, all right? I'm just listening to what they saying.
Epstein leak. Donald Trump is asking if he should leave the presidency, and all of these files greatly implicate him in the most disturbing ways. Let's first get to this.
No, it got bad. Now, it started tripping.
I guess I have to remind you. I'm just going to remind myself too that the Justice Department works for us. It is our government. It is not there to protect Donald Trump. It's not there to.
It was tripping out, Wally. That's what happens, man. When you get to talking about this kind of stuff, you know, it get to glitchy. Because they don't want you to talk about this shit.
Pushes propaganda. It's not a political wing of the government. It is there to serve us, keep us safe, and ideally find and seek justice. Well, the Justice Department said this. The Department of Justice has officially released nearly 30,000 more pages of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. Some of these documents contain untrue, sensationalist claims made against President Trump that were submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election. To be clear, the claims are unfounded and false. And if they had a shred of credibility, this is crazy that they wrote this. They certainly would have been weaponized against Donald Trump already. No, it wouldn't, because I guess like in the before times, maybe we have.
I told you, but then that's what they do. That's what they do. They make it seem like, you know, a lot of things are fake, and then they put out fake files themselves.
But Joe Biden allowed there to be an independence from the Justice Department. He never instructed them what to do, who to investigate, what crimes to pursue.
I didn't want to see this.
Now. I guess that's why this Justice Department just can't believe there'd be a president who would actually, I don't know, allow there to be independence under the Justice Department. But that's kind of how it used to work. And honestly, I kind of wish Joe Biden would have been a little bit more hands-on, because maybe we wouldn't be here. But then again, then we'd be no better than them. So regardless, it says here, nevertheless, out of our commitment to the law and transparency, the DOJ is releasing these documents. Okay, and we have a lot of them. Now, Donald Trump, when asked about
hold on, look. This is what got me though, right here. This is what got me. Like this one where
I was going to wait a bit longer before
where they were able to get into the Epstein
drooling all
files.
over this topic just to see if anything would come from it, since it's such a big deal. But I've now very much learned my lesson that there is never going to be anything that comes from anything Epstein related. That's basically how it seems. So I'm sure you've seen by now that with all those redacted files that they've been farting out, you can actually unredact a lot of them yourself, and you don't even need a double-digit IQ to do it. Here's a quick tutorial that even a Neanderthal can follow along with.
You can go ahead and scroll down to get to a redacted area. Here's a redacted area right here. Guess what? If you want to look at these files, all you got to do is copy it and paste it into Microsoft Word, and guess what? All the files are unredacted. There it is. So go back to Justice.org, find all those files, and start and figure out how to stop it.
I've seen only a teensy tiny bit of me.
Hey, that's what's crazy. Hey, they figured it out. Now you can go and look at all the files. And like, I don't want to go over some of the stuff that they was reading within the files. That shit was crazy.
Media coverage on this. Not a whole lot of buzz generated from the unredacting techniques here, but from the couple that I've seen, they say things like this: hackers unredact Epstein files. Hackers didn't do it. Your fucking grandpappy sitting down in front of his goddamn iPad could do it too. There's no hacking here. It's Control-C, Control-V. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's like an elite XD hacksaw. Wow. Yeah, it really is that easy. You don't have to have a big name like Jimmy Neutron for this here. And it doesn't work for all the files, but it works for a good portion of them. And what you will find when you unredact a lot of this is that they very clearly have not complied with the law. They are not following the rules of the redactions, which, mind you, are supposed to be reserved exclusively for victims and minors, that kind of thing. But when you unredact a lot of this information, you are finding information
information that is not related to a victim or
Wait,
minor,
hold
anything
on.
like that at all. There are numerous examples
Hold
of
on.
these improper redactions being applied to these files. There are more examples of that than there are of me being short. You can find so fucking many. And it's kind of like a lot of crickets in mainstream journalism right now in regards to this unredaction technique a lot of people have employed on TikTok, even like Asmongold is on stream as well. And what they're finding is,
supposed to be a storm
it is
coming.
inarguable that these redactions are not following the rules. There's like this article here that's written about like the redactions on 184 through 192 that were describing taxes paid by companies incorporated by Epstein properties that were not on the balance sheet. And at the end, it even says it's unclear how property material complies with the redaction standard under the law. Inquiry to the Department of Justice has not yet been answered, and it probably won't be answered because the sad reality of it is law doesn't apply to people at a certain level of power. The law is like simply here for plebeians, it seems, and it's not even subtle. Fucking Google.
That's how the air feels right now.
Man. Hey, but yeah, you can you can tell the law only does go for certain people, but for them, nah. Ain't no
Cash
law.
Patel can go
They
under
control
oath
the
and
law.
lie out of his ass out the wazoo till the cows come home with a straight face and a limp dick, talking about how they don't have any credible evidence that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked victims to anyone. So it's just Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell. That's it. If you believe anything else, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. And now with these files, we have provable evidence that they at least knew of 10 other co-conspirators that apparently they just decided to throw in the garbage can and never pursue. But we have so much evidence to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt he is lying, yet he won't face any perjury charges. He won't be arrested. He'll just keep fucking cruising podcasts like they're glory holes here about how he's doing such a good job and puffing up his chest and shit. None of these people that are just blatantly lying and breaking the law will ever be held accountable here. All of these improper redactions that don't comply with the law, don't comply with the rules here, everyone responsible will not face any repercussions. I'm so confident in this. It's fucking...
But we've been knowing that already. That's what's crazy. We know a lot of people
Thanks,
are going to get in
This
trouble
morning, the
for it.
DOJ
That's
is facing
just what
heavy
it
criticism
is.
for how it's releasing court documents linked to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Today, we're waiting on more from the slow trickle of documents that have so far featured heavy redactions. CBS News' Jared Hill has more from New York.
Hey, you know what I was waiting for, Velvet Wind? I thought this is true life stories. Hey, I thought that the news was going to be saying something about what TikTok did, what people on TikTok did by showing the files, being able to get into the files. And it's like, nah. My mama was, because my mom always watched the news, and I told her, I said, I know they're not gonna bring that
thousands
up.
of new Jeffrey Epstein files this week, some mentioning President Trump, then a private citizen by name. There's this DOJ email that says Mr. Trump took more flights on Epstein's plane than previously known, at least 8 in the 90s.
I actually threw him out of Mar-a-Lago.
President Trump has said he had a falling out with Epstein years ago and maintains he had no knowledge of the well-connected convicted sex offender's crimes.
What this whole thing is with Epstein is a way of trying to deflect from the tremendous success that the Republican Party has.
The Justice Department defended President Trump in a social media post Tuesday, writing that the documents contained sensationalist claims about the president that are unfounded and false. Other emails show that federal agents asked for updates in contacting 10 potential co-conspirators, including Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, but most names are redacted.
We are not going to quit.
Boy, Ghislaine Maxwell was getting her freak on, wasn't she? She's a freak. She was getting her freak on. She was going out there finding them, bringing them back. I ain't gonna watch this one. That's crazy.
Until justice is done.
Congressional Democrats and some Republicans have criticized the DOJ for not meeting the law's deadline to release all of the files with necessary redactions by last Friday. Jennifer Freeman, an attorney for some of Epstein's survivors, says they're raising concerns as well.
They want the truth, and it's been very hard to get the truth.
The DOJ says it still has hundreds of thousands of
the
files
truth.
to release. Lawmakers are threatening to take legal action to force it.
Come on now. Here it is, bro. It's the 24th. Y'all was supposed to release them files on the 19th. Man, the DMT, look, I'm going to tell you one thing, right? The DMT videos, they're never going anywhere. The psychedelic videos, they're never going anywhere. But this is true life stories, all right? That's what this is, true life stories.
The Department of Justice briefly posted a video purporting to be
True
the
life.
jailhouse video of Jeffrey Epstein
This is
taking his own life.
Right now, this is a DMT experience right here, right now.
I'm going to tell everybody up front, sort of like a reverse trigger warning of sorts. The video is not real. This is a fake video, and we're not going to put up actual video of that because as far as we know at this moment, that video still doesn't exist. So let me explain what went on. In the Epstein files, there's this short video that appeared to be dated on the day that Epstein...
Well, that's what his brother was saying. That's what his brother
All right,
was
in Palm
saying.
Beach, Florida, Donald Trump asked a number of questions
That's
about
what,
Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein
And you can see that
brother
his
was
brain is
saying.
completely turned to mush. It's
That
rotten
they
mayonnaise.
took him.
I don't know if it's even the real mayo with the egg. It might be one that they don't even use egg. It's just canola oil. Can you imagine something more pathetic? It's not even real mayo up there in his brain. He can't stay on track. and Trump upset that he is still being asked questions about Epstein. Well, I hate to tell you, now that you're showing up with flight logs, there are going to be a lot of questions,
to keep
sir.
talking about
Like,
that
for instance,
shit.
today we're building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world, and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein. I thought that was finished. I believe they gave over 100,000 pages of documents.
He does not want to talk about this anymore. Trump would rather never hear the name Jeffrey Epstein again. But
hey, that's wild, because I was watching that too, where they was talking about wait, hold on, let me see what you said right here. Because how come that ain't even over there? He said the FBI and Southern District of New York have just discovered over 1 million more documents to Jeffrey Epstein. What? Bro, no, they did not. That is crazy. But it's not, though, because you are... It's like we've been waiting years for this moment. Hey, that is crazy. 1 million, though. Like, but that makes sense. That makes sense because it's a lot of people that been around Jeffrey Epstein. I ain't even gonna say a lot of people. Everybody. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow they dropped the Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy picture, and Diddy was there. Him and Jeffrey was kicking it, and they had conversations. I wonder what them conversations would have been like. I wouldn't. That wouldn't
news
even,
for him.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
There's also news that some of the redactions were done in such an unsophisticated way that you can just copy paste the text into Word and the unredacted text comes up. So we are going to learn a lot here. Trump tries to minimize the entire thing just by going, everybody was friends with this guy. But was everybody flying alone with him on his private plane, as we have now learned that Donald Trump did?
Thank you, Mr. President. Were you surprised by the number of photos of Bill Clinton in the Epstein files? And can you commit to the...
By the way, notice that this is a total softball for Trump. Bill Clinton's in the pictures.
And were you surprised by the number of photos of Bill Clinton in the Epstein files?
Yeah,
and can you commit to their full release by the end of the year? Some of the victims were protesting that too many of them were redacted.
I know there are a lot of people that are angry about all of the pictures of other people, but I think it's terrible. Look, I like Bill Clinton. I've always gotten along with Bill Clinton. I've been nice to him. He's been nice to me. We've always gotten along. Respect him.
Right.
I hate to see photos come out of him, but this is what the Democrats, mostly Democrats, and a couple of bad Republicans are asking for. So they give me their photos of me too. Everybody was friendly with this guy.
No, it's not. That shit is not going away no time soon. But it's crazy because now he's trying to act like him and Bill Clinton cool. But Bill Clinton was like, man, release all that shit. Stop playing. You feel me? I ain't do nothing. Release it. I bet you won't. You feel me? At first, because Trump was like, well, Bill Clinton rode on this plane and been to his island. You were saying all that shit now, hey. Yeah.
Either friendly or not friendly, but
Yeah.
he was around. He was all over Palm Beach and other places. The head of Harvard was his best friend, Larry Summers. And Bill Clinton was a friend of his, but everybody was. I actually threw him out of Mar-a-Lago. And as a person that was in Mar-a-Lago, I threw him out. Mar-a-Lago, this is Mar-a-Lago. It's the hottest place I think it's the hottest place in the world, but it's the hottest place in Florida. And
All right, anyway, I'm not going to keep subjecting you indefinitely to this, but the point is Trump's rambling. He doesn't like any of this. And notice, by the way, that Trump is now angry about some of the stuff coming out, but he signed the bill into law. Like, it's all completely mush in his brain and conflicting motivations and explanations. And Trump even saying there are pictures coming out that don't really have anything to do with Epstein. It's just people who were like at a party, and you're ruining the reputations of people. And I think Trump is sort of saying here that he's going to take people down with him. It's very cryptic the way Trump talks about this. You can tell he doesn't like it. You can tell he's furious. But I don't really know what he's getting at here.
Hell yeah. What the hell you think he
a lot
gonna
of people
do?
are very angry that pictures are being released of other people that really had nothing to do with Epstein, but they're in a picture with him because he was at a party, and you ruin a reputation of somebody. So a lot of people are very angry that this continues. A lot of Republicans are angry because of the fact that it's just used to deflect against a tremendous success.
But that's the thing, though. What the fuck? Like, you at the party, you trying to tell me you didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein is? That's the part that get me. It's like they are trying to act like, they trying to distance themselves. This is what they doing with Lil Durk. Every time somebody get busted, it's like, yeah, we didn't really know him. It's not
Donald
that
Trump
kind of
was
party.
having a psychotic meltdown late last night once again, as it has now been uncovered that there appears to be at least an additional 1.2 million records in the Epstein files, not documents, records, and that's just from one hard drive. Based on my experience in dealing with cases that have vast document productions of a scale and scope like this one, back when I was a litigator, my view is that there's probably tens of millions of records, not just documents, of records out there on multiple hard drives that are still being covered up by the Trump regime. How do we know
That's
this
what he
number?
was just saying.
We
It
look
was
through some of the
millions of
documents that were
files.
posted, and still not a lot of documents were posted, although in the latest batch data
They didn't let
get
it
some
all out.
information that I think at least move the ball forward. But take a look at this document right here. EFTA 0013397. This is an email from October 30th, 2020 from federal prosecutors involved in the Epstein
1.2
case and the
million
Ghislaine
records
Maxwell
being.
prosecution. And here's what it says.
Dang, bro.
Following up on our earlier phone
That is
conversation, a
crazy.
hard drive with the following productions is being sent to SDNY via FedEx with the following production in the U.S. versus Epstein workspace. SDNY Southern District
They say
of New York.
there's
And it
likely
lists 1
more
through 7,
hard
and it
drives
has
as
SDNY
well.
production 008, 009, 0010, 0011 is a 6-part
Said
production. It
tens
says
of millions.
0012, 0013, 0014. It goes on to say there are approximately 1.2 million records currently being imaged. The images will be available on Monday, November 2nd, 2020 at the earliest. The production of the records will begin as soon as the images are available in the workspace.
That's wow. That's wow. That mean that, dang, they didn't let a lot of shit out. They just get 10,000 is nothing compared to 1 million. Not even close. Not even close. Like not even 100 million, bro. This shit gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But I gotta go tend to the family, to my youngin', because you know he's not at school, so you know he's gonna keep on flagging me. But I thank y'all for watching. And yeah, you know, we didn't talk about psychedelics. You know, my whole life just don't surround. I love psychedelics, but there's a lot of other shit going on too that I'll be liking to talk about and I'll be into. So you feel me? This was just part of it because I've been watching it. It ain't like, you know, I'm not really into it, but it's happening right now. You feel me? You dig? That's why that's why it got me like, what the fuck is going on everything? But this is just part of it, bro. This is life at its finest. You feel me? You can't make this shit up. This is happening right now as we speak. Like, period. And I guarantee you feel me? You know, if it's, you know, I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Until next time, which I'm gonna do it live later. I know for sure. I'm gonna do it live later. I don't know what we're gonna talk about later because I was like, even today, I was like, at first I wasn't gonna do a live this morning, but I was up, so I said, "Dang, I might as well go do one," because I was looking at all this stuff yesterday, so I had to come and like kind of talk about it. But all right, Velvet win, and everybody else, make sure y'all go check out Balance Energy channel. You feel me? She got a dope channel over there. It's thriving. Make sure. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you, Velvet Win. I was watching one of Seti Nash videos, right? Because when YouTube switched up their algorithm, like it was something that they did that I forgot the video, but it was something that they did that you had to change in your algorithm from it sending your videos out to all in like to every country in all different languages. And he was like, so it was something that you had to change in order so it didn't send it out that far, like because a lot of people had started getting lesser views on their videos. And I don't know if it's happened to you, but I'm saying if it did, this is the reason. So you need to go look it up on YouTube because it's that thing you got to turn off to where your videos go to, you know, the type of people that's been watching your videos. And once I turned that shit up, my video turned it off, my videos started getting more views. It like kind of skyrocketed, like even my shorts, which is crazy because my shorts wasn't getting no play at all. Once I went and did that thing Seti Nash said, which it was a couple of other videos that I seen on it, but it's this thing that, you know, it fucked up the algorithm on YouTube. So you got to go turn it off and you got to go change it. And I guarantee you, like, once you change it, you're going to see a big difference. Because as soon as I changed that, my shit said boom, like even my shorts videos just kind of skyrocketed. And I'm like, what the hell? It changed a lot. So make sure you go and check it out. Go look into it, Velvet Win, because I said my shit started skyrocketing. Like that was the first time like I dropped a short video and it got like over 250K. Like soon as I did that, the first short I dropped, it got like 250K. And I was like, man, I should have did this shit a long time ago. But hold on, I'm gonna be done right now. But all right, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time and peace out. Love you, Velvet Win, and everybody else out there. I'm gone. What's up?
Now the wind is getting